He was inspired, and when you play a team of this calibre, with a team of our calibre, you need your goalkeeper to play well, and you know, he was just world class tonight. I'm so happy for him. And we were almost, you know, a minute or two away from probably the greatest result in the club's history. But you know, if you keep giving the ball away as cheaply as we did, you know, it was just wave after wave, and in the end you have to settle for, like, you know, we're just going to have to defend our box and try and see it out, and unfortunately for us we couldn't. So there's so many things I'm happy with, but there's other side of the game that we could have done a lot better. I also have to look at the referee and think the Martinez challenge on Kukulis when he was breaking, he didn't even give a free kick for it. He never played the ball, he just barged them out of the way. And then we had a great chance on the counter with Bruno going down the left, which we'd worked on because United we 2v2 at times, and you know, he's taken the shot on when really he should have, you know, crossed it, and with a great chance. But overall we were feeding off scraps, you know, and I'm disappointed with our ball retention at times, but you know, so proud of the way they defended and defended the box and the goalkeeper.
Νιώθω περήφανος. Κάναμε μια εξαιρετική απόδοση σήμερα. Είχαμε τον τερματοφύλακα μας σε σπουδαία μέρα, έκανε μια παγκόσμιο επίπεδου παρουσία και είμαι χαρούμενος γι' αυτό. Φτάσαμε πολύ κοντά στο να πετύχουμε το ιστορικότερο αποτέλεσμα για την Ομόνοια. Εάν δεν δίναμε σε κάποιες φάσεις εύκολα την μπάλα και δεν θα δεχόμασταν τόση πίεση, είμαι για πολλά πράγματα χαρούμενος σήμερα από την ομάδα. Κάποια άλλα θα μπορούσαμε να τα κάνουμε καλύτερα. Έκανε αναφορά στην φάση του Κακουλή, στο φάουλ που του έγινε εκτός της περιοχής. Ήταν μια ευκαιρία που έφευγε απέναντι στον τερματοφύλακα. Κάνει αναφορά επίσης στη μεγάλη ευκαιρία με τον Μπρούνο και το γύρισμα που θα μπορούσε να γυρίσει την μπάλα στην περιοχή. Περίμενε καλύτερο κράτημα μπάλας, όμως είναι πολύ ευχαριστημένος με τον τρόπο που η ομάδα αμήνθηκε.
Sorry.
Did you think with Martinez he was perhaps even lucky to still be on pitch?
Well, you're asking me that question for a reason, you know. But I'm not sure if it's a sending off, but it's clearly an obstruction. You know, Kaku was getting to the ball before him and possibly De Gea. So look, I might be clutching at straws, but you need some decisions to go for you, and we felt that at least it was a free kick.
Ήταν τουλάχιστον φάουλ. Ο Κακουλής είχε το κράτημα της μπάλας, ήταν μια παρενόχληση και ήταν τουλάχιστον φάουλ.
Question for Francis. Okay. Obviously the result in disappointing, but on a personal level, how was that playing at Old Trafford? Was it the best performance of your career?
Yes, it is my best performance. I have to admit, and I am very happy with that.
Ήταν η καλύτερη παρουσία στην καριέρα του και θα πρέπει να το παραδεχτώ αυτό.
Can I just check, are you a Manchester United fan?
Yes, I am. I am a Manchester United fan.
He hasn't shut up about it for weeks.
My dad is as well, so.
Neil, sorry, just quickly, we spoke last week about how well you played then. Your keeper then made amazing saves. What was Francis like when you said to him you'd be starting and you're going to get a chance to play against the team that you're very fond of?
Yeah, I mean, just trying to keep him grounded, you know. He's only 23. I know he looks probably older than me, but he's only 23. He is waited his time. He's had to be patient because of the form of Fabiano. In pre-season, he looked fantastic, you know, and he's been patient and the opportunity come along. And I sat down with him yesterday, had a brief chat with him about what I wanted from him, and he has displayed that in spades. You know, I thought he was magnificent, and he just excelled under the spotlight. I'm so happy for him because of all his hard work, and has come to fruition. Now we want him to kick on. he's a very talented goalkeeper, and he's displayed that tonight. So I'm very happy, very proud of him actually.
Υπερήφανος για τον Φράνσις, θα πρέπει να παραμείνει προσγειωμένος, είναι μόνο 23 χρόνων, θα πρέπει να κάνει υπομονή λόγω του Φαπιάνο, είχε μια εξαιρετική προετοιμασία φέτος, οι ευκαιρίες έρχονται, ήταν εξαιρετικός απόψε, ανταποκρίθηκε στον καλύτερο δυνατό βαθμό, είμαι χαρούμενος γι' αυτόν και είπε πως είναι ένας ταλαντούχος τερματοφύλακας και θα πρέπει να συνεχίσει έτσι.
You're obviously hurting at the minute, but you feel when you come back it'll be like a step forward in the club's development?
I hope so. You know, some of them don't know the game yet, you know, the nuts and bolts of the game. You can see that sometimes with the way they play. You know, we're trying to, you know, improve things slowly. We've made great strides in a short space of time. But this experience, I have no doubt, will hopefully stand them in good stead. The whole Europa League challenge, you know, we came close to getting a draw in Sociedad, and obviously tonight and last week. We are limited, we know that, we understand that, but the players have, since I've came in March, have been fantastic. You know, we won the cup and qualified for the Europa League, so far I couldn't ask much more from them, apart from being more consistent in our domestic league. But they're a really good bunch of boys to work for and work with. They drive me nuts, but that's par for the course. But you know, a lot of them have done themselves really proud and got, I'm sure, a huge inspiration from tonight. You know, I've played here myself and been on the end of a few sort of chasings, you know, so I know how difficult it is out there. And you can see, I mean, I couldn't believe the team that Eric picked. You know, it's just so strong again. I'm thinking, gives a chance here, Eric, you know, make a few changes, but you know, to play in that environment and play against the world-class players on show, it's fantastic for some of these young players.
Ο προπονητής πιστεύει ότι είναι ένα βήμα η παρουσία μας στο Europa League και το σημερινό παιχνίδι στην προσπάθεια που κάνει η ομάδα για να αναπτυχθεί και να βελτιωθεί. Σταδιακά βελτιωνόμαστε. Είναι μια σπουδαία εμπειρία και μια πρόκληση το Europa League. Είμαστε κοντά σε βαθμούς και με την Sociedad και στα δύο παιχνίδια με την United. Με έχουν δώσει πάρα πολλά οι παίχτες μου, κάνουν μια φανταστική προσπάθεια. Τον Μάρτι που έχω έρθει, πήραμε το κύπελλο, προκριθήκαμε για το Europa League. Ψάχνουμε την συνέπεια στην απόδοση μας. Δουλεύουν πάρα πολύ. Έμεινα ευχαριστημένος, είμαι ευχαριστημένος, ξέρω πόσο δύσκολο είναι μετά το σημερινό και επανέλαβε προπονητής ότι θεωρεί ότι είναι ένα καλό βήμα για τους ίδιους το σημερινό παιχνίδι, έμπνευση, μια έμπνευση.
Neil, you've played and managed in some atmospheres with some hostile fans behind you and against you. Just want to give a quick word about your fans tonight and the 12th man that they were for your team out there today.
They were just incredible. You know, they looked like they enjoyed the whole experience. You know, even I saw some footage of them today in Manchester, and they're just, you know, a big celebration. And you know, they showed how much pride they have in the club and the team tonight. So, yeah, we're a fantastically supported team, and you know, the more success we can bring, you know, they'll pack the place out. You know, so to bring 4,000 people over from Cyprus it's just incredible. So I think it's put OMONOIA on a, you know, little profile in Europe this trip, you know, and we have to look to build on that. We've got a very ambitious president and the committee, and you know, we're making steps in the right direction. It's been excellent, you know, real challenge.
Ο κόσμος ήταν καταπληκτικός, έδειξε ότι απολάμβανε την παρουσία του σήμερα εδώ και γενικά είδα και υλικό από την παρουσία των φιλάθλων στην πόλη. Έδειξαν ότι ήταν μια γιορτή και απολάμβαναν την κάθε στιγμή. Είναι εντυπωσιακό το γεγονός ότι μπορείς να φέρεις 4.000 οπαδούς από την Κύπρο εδώ σε αυτό το γήπεδο. Γενικά η Ομόνοια μπαίνει στην Ευρώπη με την παρουσία της. Έκανε αναφορά και στην διοίκηση και στον πρόεδρο και γενικά σε όλους ότι γίνεται μια πολύ καλή δουλειά, πολύ καλή προσπάθεια και γίνονται βήματα προς τη σωστή κατεύθυνση. Ναι, Γιώργο.
Ένας ποδοσφαιριστής της United μπορεί να παίρνει σχεδόν ένα μισό που παίρνει όλο το ρόστερ της Ομόνοιας. Παρ' όλα αυτά, η Ομόνοια κατάφερε να χώσει μια ομάδα του επίπεδου της United και να την αναγκάσει να πανηγυρίσει γκολ στο 93, πώς τον κάνει να νιώθει τον ίδιο, τι σημαίνει αυτό?
So, coach, how do you feel about the fact that a salary of one Manchester United player is the salary of the whole squad of OMONOIA, and despite that, we managed to stay until the end in the game, and we make Man United feel nervous?
Yeah, look, it's not about money and how much players get paid and how much they cost. They cost that amount of money and they get paid that amount of money for a reason, because they're world-class players, you know. So I never think about that. I do know that on any given day you can beat a team, you know, or you can get a result. So the money doesn't figure into it. What I am is I'm very proud of my players. I'm gutted, you know, absolutely gutted that we didn't get a point from this, you know, because people would have been talking about that result for a long, long time. So it's a fine line that we haven't crossed tonight, but we must learn from it. And there's still 2 games to go in the group, and with Sheriff on 3 points, we're still in touching distance to possibly finish 3rd. But that means we have to beat Sociedad in 2 weeks' time, which will be our main focus for this. But yeah, I mean, is it a great night for the club in terms of the profile? Yes. In terms of the performance, at times, yes. But for me, like, not to get the result and lose it in that fashion, it's hard to take.
Προσπαθώ να μην το βλέπουμε με αυτόν τον τρόπο, δεν σκέφτομαι το θέμα των χρημάτων. Σίγουρα και να αμείβεται ένας παίχτης με πολλά λεφτά υπάρχει κάποιος λόγος. Όμως σε ένα αγώνα μπορείς να κερδίσεις οποιονδήποτε αντίπαλο, ανεξαρτήτου budget. Είμαι περήφανος για τους παίχτες μου. Είμαι απογοητευμένος που δεν μπορούσαμε να πάρουμε κάτι από το παιχνίδι σήμερα, όμως μπορούμε να μάθουμε μέσα από αυτόν τον αγώνα. Έχουμε ακόμη 2 παιχνίδια στον όμιλο. Η Sheriff έχει 3 βαθμούς και ο επόμενος αγώνας με Sociedad θα προσπαθήσουμε να τον κερδίσουμε. Και γενικά η ομάδα πάλεψε και από πλευράς απόδοσης, από πλευράς παρουσίας είναι σίγουρα ένα σημείο αναφοράς για την Ομόνοια, όμως με στεναχωρεί το γεγονός ότι δεν καταφέραμε να πάρουμε κάτι από το παιχνίδι. Ναι, Ανδρέα.
Την απόδοση του σήμερα θέλει να δώσει κάποιες απαντήσεις ότι σε αυτούς που λένε ότι δεν μπορεί να αντικαταστήσει τον Φαμπιάνο και ο ίδιος δεν του αξίζει να περιμένει πότε θα τραυματιστεί ο Φαμπιάνο για να αγωνιστεί.
Francis, do you think that with your performance today you showed that δώστε πες ότι
που λένε ότι δεν μπορεί να αντικαταστήσει τον Φαμπιάνο ή να περιμένει.
Do you think that you gave some answers to those they think that maybe you have to wait to play up, you wait for Fabiano, or maybe you cannot replace Fabiano in OMONOIA? Do you think this performance today gives some answers to them?
I think to start with, Fabiano is a great goalkeeper, and he was one of the main reasons I came back to OMONOIA. Okay, back to the question. OMONOIA has always known who I am from the day one I came to Cyprus, so I don't think I have to prove anything to them about replacing Fabiano. I just stay in the club and learn from Fabiano, and whenever the coach gives me an opportunity, I will try to perform.
Φαβιάνο καταρχήν είναι ένας πάρα πολύ καλός τερματοφύλακας. Η Ομόνοια με γνωρίζει από την πρώτη μέρα που ήρθα στην Κύπρο ποιος είμαι και τι μπορώ να κάνω. Όχι, δεν νιώθω την ανάγκη να αποδείξω σε κανέναν ότι μπορώ να αντικαταστήσω τον Φαβιάνο. Εγώ είμαι εδώ, ο σύλλογος, όποτε με χρειαστεί θα προσπαθώ να δίνω τον καλύτερο μου εαυτό. Okay. Yes.
Last one.
Go ahead.
Obviously, you won a lot of trophies as Celtic manager, but in terms of running United so close with this group, where does that rank for you in terms of you as a manager?
If you'd have got the draw, it would have they were beating Barcelona. Right. Yeah, just for the magnitude of the disparity between the two teams, you know. So that's why I'm gutted, you know. I'm gutted for the players as well. Like, bottom line is, over the course of the game, let's be realistic, Man United deserve to win, which you'd expect anyway. But from the players to put on a display like that was beyond my expectation. and I'm a little bit disappointed with our play in the final third. We give the ball away forward too easy, too cheaply, and then we had to just sort of settle of putting a line across and say, right, can we see this out now? And that's not the way I want my teams to play, but sometimes you have to sort of dig in and just see it out. But yeah, to come here, and I never thought I would coach here as a manager, after some great times at Celtic and other clubs, but it's been a real thrill, and Mr. Ten Hag's an absolute gentleman, and we played against one of the best teams in England, so we can take a lot of memories from that. But as I say, I like winning, I don't like losing, so you can understand I'm a little bit gutted about it as well.
Okay, thank you. We have to close our press conference. Thank you very much. Thank you.